Games in a row, the first set was seen out in 30 minutes.
Hey there guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. It's a very dumb thing to say that athletes can't be more than just jocks. This is probably the stupidest thing that we might have ever heard. Many players in the history of sports have achieved more than their scores. They either have high test scores due to their smart play or some great post-career achievements. Here's a list of the smartest 1,000 IQ plays in sports history. Number 6, Marion Bartoli. Marion Bartoli is one of the smartest players in the history of tennis. Tennis itself is a game that requires intense brainy activities and IQ. She's a former champion of Wimbledon and once had an IQ level of 175. Her intelligence is natural and genetic. Her father is a doctor, and so her entire family is highly educated. Bartoli had always loved to paint and always think before stroking her brush. She uses the same strategy during her games. Each of her strokes appears to be calculated and very on point. Guess this is the reason why she's termed as one of the eBay players.
Another breakdown. It was all too much for the German number 2.
Number 5, Martell Webster. Webster probably has one of the best jump shots in all of NBA. His shooting style is like a textbook, which surprises many to no end. His every release is perfectly synchronized with the locking of his elbow. He is also known for his timely squaring when he goes up for a hoop. He rarely faces the net, although he has a very swift motion during his plays. That's why each of his shots are quite beautiful in each of his games.
I like Martell Webster. When Brandon Roy gets back, they start using this offense a little bit more for...
Number 4, Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's shots in basketball will always remain a beautiful part of the entire match. He has great variations in the percentage of his shoots and their falling style. Anthony didn't wait for any follow-up and released the ball very quickly. His shot comes after an upward bounce and flickering around the hoop. And let's not forget the confidence that oozes out of him during each of his shots.
As for remarks made by one of his family members, but stated why he said what he said.
Number 3, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is arguably one of the greatest players in the history of the NBA. He has scored the highest points ever made by any basketball player to date. All courtesy goes through his phenomenal jump shots combined with some clever behavior during his games. Bryant had a unique way of making each jump shot look neat and beautiful. It never mattered whether it was difficult or easy. He could change his release styles according to the need. The Black Mamba used his height to his advantage and always delivered unblockable releases. Bryant did wonders for his team and is just irreplaceable. Sadly, his style died in that chopper crash with him. His way of delivering is still missed in every Mamba's game.
He had to be thoroughly vetted and on an approved list of pilots, and that the aircraft was...
Number 2, Mark Andrews. The 25-year-old Baltimore star is no doubt one of the youngest and smartest players in the NFL. His big and fast athletic ways allowed him to score 10 touchdowns in the AFC League. His swift way of playing has resulted in him with an average of 13 yards per reception. He is said to have an eagle sight. He closely pays attention to the movements of his opponents and has always managed to catch more than 75% of catches thrown towards the goal. Whoa, this is something unbelievable at such a young age. The Baltimore Ravens can achieve a great deal of matches if they manage to retain Andrews. At such a young age, he has a unique and mind-blowing way of delivering his game.
Andrews open for the touchdown.
Number 1, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is called the star of the point guard position for a reason. He always delivers an outstanding outside shot in each of his games. He has an average height of 6'3", but still managed to swiftly release the ball and at an elevation. His ball is always found to be 45% off the bottom of the net and delivers a perfect shot. He was given the name Rising Star of the position of point guard for this very reason.
Defended by Paul. A three. Picked up by...
If you know of any other high IQ plays in sports history, then do share them with us in the comments down below. That said, if you like this video and wish to see more content like this in the future, then all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. And with that, I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now.